this is Nyx, and today we're going to be making another sim occult cast video. We're going to be making another fairy that is a bit different from our boy Elvin that you saw at the beginning. But before we get into that, I forgot to mention that I am using the Fairy vs Witches mod. I wanted to mention it because it does add a lot of new gameplay and story elements to your game, including allowing your fairy sims to fly, and that's how I got that cool action sequence at the beginning of the video. So you should definitely check it out when you get the chance. Again, it's really cool. I haven't really had the chance to play through it all the way. Okay, I haven't played through it at all, but you know, I was able to, you know, get just enough done to make my fairies, you know, look really good. Anyway, now back to the sim we are creating here. This is the half brother of Elvin. You can go check Elvin out if you would like. But the sim here is the older brother. He was sent out to war against the witches at a young age, and he's a bit battle hardened. Unfortunately, he's a bit bitter towards his younger brother and family because his younger brother never joined him in the war, and he was able to grow up peacefully at home while, you know, he was out there fighting. Now Hector, the fairy we're creating here, has learned to draw power from all the elements, so he can get his power from anything. And he has learned that because, you know, that was how he survived out there in the world for so long. But he is slowly becoming corrupted by the darkness element, especially as his bitterness towards his family and the hatred of the war continues to grow. So, you know, now he's back home, but will his younger brother be willing or even be able to put him back from the darkness? I don't know. But, you know, if you guys want to download him or download them and find out, you can definitely do that. But is the mod that involved? No, but it's the story I came up with as I was creating Hector here. He got the name Hector from the name randomizer. I thought Hector sounded, you know, not evil, but bad guy-y enough for me to be like, yeah, totally Hector. I apologize to any of my Hectors out there if you are a Hector. Not saying that Hector is an evil or a bad guy name. Anyway, let's get back to the sim creation here. So, as I was creating him, I kind of want him to have a nice and rough and tough look compared to Elvin because, you know, like I said, he's been in the trenches against the witches, so he would have, you know, scars and, you know, a little bit beat up. He would be a little bit more beat up and, you know, battle hardened and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, he'd be a little bit rougher than Elvin. So that's why I was like trying to give him scars, and, you know, I was gonna give him a couple tattoos and all these different little things just to make him look a little rougher around the edges. I did struggle a bit still with trying to figure out what kind of clothes to put on him. I mean, it's a fairy. What kind of clothes would you put on a male fairy, y'all? Help me out. I want to see y'all male fairies that y'all create. Please, I would love to see that actually. Y'all can go ahead and show your fairies with any of my social media link below. I would love to see your fairies. But I decided to try to give him wings similar to Elvin's wings because, you know, they're brothers. I figured they should have something in common because they don't really look alike at all to me. So I was like, they should have something in common. So I was trying to give him, you know, at least similar wings. I like those purple and this blue, purpley, yellow, red rings. I thought they looked very poisonous. You know, the vibrant colors remind you of like a poisonous creature. So I was like, cool, I would love to see, you know, that. But unfortunately those wings conflicted with a lot of things, so I had to take those wings off. You'll see what wings he wound up with in a few minutes. As you can see, I'm still struggling trying to figure out what to put on this poor man. But, you know, I figured it out. I don't think he turned out too bad. Actually, I don't think he turned out bad at all. I like him for the most part. I like the way he turned out. So I wind up keeping the black sweater that you saw on him, and I wanted to try to give him the harmony harness similar to his brothers, but that one again, you know, it already conflicts. Even on Elvin, it conflicts with the wings, so I had to give him a different harness, which I think was appropriate. And then I would with the wings from the actual fairy mod pack, because I was like, they have like they have a lot of beautiful wings that come with that pack. I wanted them to be still vibrant and poisonous looking, so I was like, ooh, like some red wings. Unfortunately, a lot of the wings from the pack, not all of them, but there's quite a few of them that's a bit monotonous in color. And I kind of wanted him to have multiple colors. There's probably a better wing that, I don't know if there was a better wing I could have chosen or not. I wish there were at the time. I didn't see one. But this is pretty much his final look. I am just adding his traits and stuff and fixing his, actually putting his name in. So I thank you all for taking the time to watch this video, and join me next time to see the next occult sim that I create. And again, if you want to download them, I'll put them below, and at the very least you can at least get the items they have. I should have linked that in the description. Please stay to see pictures of his final look. And again, I thank you all for taking the time to watch this video, and please join me next time. Again, take care of yourselves. Bye.
It's like I'm trapped in a cage, feeling broken in places, reeling from all these faces, screaming at me from the inside out. I've had enough, forget it. I don't need it, but forgetting I need you a little from me.